On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Launch.
To send or propel something into the air or space using a device such as a rocket, missile, or spacecraft. To make something available or on sale for the first time.
Examples:
Launch a spaceship into orbit. Launch a big attack. The company is set to launch its new product line next month.
Meantime.
The interval or period of time between two events, the interim or temporary time period between two actions or stages of something else.
Examples:
Meantime report. For the meantime. In the meantime, while we wait for the results, let's start working on the next project.
Exciting.
Causing a lot of interest or excitement.
Examples:
Exciting football player. Exciting news. The findings of the experiment were both exciting and unexpected.
Bonus.
An extra amount of money that is added to payment as a present or reward for good work.
Examples:
Bonus appraisal. Annual bonus. The committee abolished the controversial bonus system.
Episode.
A happening or story that is distinctive in a series of related events, an abrupt short period during which someone suffers from the effects of a physical or mental illness.
Examples:
End of the first episode. Episode of Vertigo. I want to put that episode of my life behind me.
Discuss.
To talk about or examine in detail, through conversation or debate, to exchange ideas, opinions, or information on a particular topic.
Examples:
Discuss options. Discuss solutions. We need to discuss the next steps for the project during our meeting tomorrow.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position, a public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Grant.
To agree to give or allow somebody.
Examples:
Grant a new license. Grant a land. The chairperson granted him the right to speak.
Gist.
The essence or main point of a text, speech, or situation.
Examples:
The gist of a claim. Get the gist. The gist of the article was that technology is rapidly changing our world.
Script.
A written text of a film, play, broadcast, or speech, something written by hand.
Examples:
A hand script. The script of a play. The archaeologist found a hieratic Egyptian script on a stone monument.
Conversation.
An informal talk between two or more people to exchange their views, ideas, information, etc.
Examples:
Conversation in English. A friendly conversation. Your conversation reflects your thoughts.
Fascinating.
Extremely interesting.
Examples:
Fascinating story. Completely fascinating to me. The museum houses a fascinating collection of Celtic artifacts.
Rethink.
To consider again a plan, idea, etc., especially to change it.
Examples:
Rethink a marketing plan. Rethink the role of the manager. We have to rethink our company's product lineup for further growth.
Podcast.
A radio program made available in digital format that you can download from the internet and play on a computer or music player.
Examples:
Football podcast. Listen to a podcast. Our podcast was the most downloaded in the technology news genre this year.
Collective.
Done or shared by every member of a group of people.
Examples:
Right to collective bargaining. Collective ownership. Product development is a collective effort.
Psychology.
The scientific study of mind and behavior.
Examples:
Psychology experiment. Psychology of crowd. She had a master's degree in psychology.
Delight.
A feeling of great pleasure or happiness.
Examples:
A tremor of delight. With delight. The delight on the child's faces when they received the toy was priceless.
Vulnerable.
Capable of being hurt or influenced physically or mentally.
Examples:
A vulnerable bridge. Vulnerable parts of the body. Infants and pregnant women are particularly vulnerable.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
Full of empathy. Empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Unlock.
To open something, such as a door, window, etc., usually using a key.
Examples:
Unlock a door with a key. Unlock value. The customs officer required the traveler to unlock his suitcase.
Dare.
To have the courage to do something.
Examples:
Dare not go. Dare to take risks. I wouldn't dare to speak to him like that.
Sensation.
A feeling associated with stimulation of a sense organ or with a specific body condition, a general feeling of interest and excitement.
Examples:
Cause a widespread sensation. Taste sensation. If you apply this ointment, you may feel a mild burning sensation.
Outsmart.
To defeat or best someone through cleverness, cunning, or intelligence, to prevail over someone by being smarter or more strategic.
Examples:
Outsmart the competition. Outsmart a conspiracy. He could outsmart his opponents with his quick thinking and strategic planning.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Impressive.
Arousing admiration due to size, quality, or skill.
Examples:
Impressive performances. An impressive array of facts. The budget reduction was an impressive feat for our nation.
Insight.
The ability to gain an accurate and deep understanding of people or situations, an accurate and deep understanding of what something is like.
Examples:
A profound insight. Share my insights. We gained various insights by analyzing the vast amount of data owned by the company.
Excite.
To make someone feel suddenly enthusiastic or eager.
Examples:
Excite the crowd. Excite rebellion. The news of her promotion excited her.
Nuance.
A subtle or slight degree of difference in appearance, meaning, sound, someone's feeling, etc.
Examples:
Rich in nuance. Subtle cultural nuance. The painter has tried to express every nuance of the woman's expression in his work.
Risky.
Involving the possibility of danger, failure, or loss.
Examples:
Change risky behavior. A risky enterprise. It is extremely risky to sail in such a storm.
Permit.
To allow for something to happen or be done, noun, the act of giving a formal, usually written, authorization.
Examples.
Permit application. Work permit. The teacher will not permit any students to leave the classroom early.
Assistant.
Someone who helps or supports someone else to do a job.
Examples.
An unwilling assistant. Assistant professor. An executive assistant director administers each branch.
Boundary.
A real or imaginary line that marks the limit or extent of something and separates it from other things or places.
Examples.
Geographical boundary. The boundary between reality and fantasy. He wandered the boundary between life and death by gunfire.
Convinced.
Completely certain about something, having a strong belief or conviction in a particular religion.
Examples.
Convinced of the idea. Convinced criminal. The public is convinced that the Prime Minister has committed fraud.
Strength.
The quality or state of being physically, or sometimes mentally, strong.
Examples.
Strength of the economy. Muscular strength. Health and strength are, above all, gold.
Struggle.
To make a great effort to do something when it is difficult, or there are a lot of problems, to use force or violence to break away from restraint or constriction.
Examples.
Struggle against discrimination. Struggle to get the job. He could not struggle against temptation.
Decide.
To make up someone's mind about something, to come to a conclusion or judgment after considering options.
Examples.
Decide a question. Decide on a course of action. She couldn't decide whether to order the pizza or the pasta for dinner.
Dispel.
To remove something, especially a feeling of fear, doubt, and false idea.
Examples.
Dispel a painful feeling. Dispel baseless rumors. This program aims to dispel certain misconceptions about the disease.
Mythology.
A collection of myths equals traditional stories accepted as history, or the study of myths.
Examples.
Tale from mythology. Ancient mythology. He studies Greek and Roman mythology.
Ethos.
The set of beliefs and attitudes that belong to a particular community, nation, ideology, or a person.
Examples.
Ethos of science. Corporate ethos. Medical students need to acquire not only knowledge, but also a professional ethos of a doctor.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples.
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Uncertain.
Not being sure of something, not being able to choose.
Examples:
Numerous uncertain factors. Take an uncertain attitude. She was uncertain about her friend's intentions.
Emotional.
Relating to people's feelings.
Examples:
Emotional health. Emotional distress. Human emotional responses vary widely depending on the society to which they belong.
Exposure.
The state of being in a particular situation or place where there is no protection from or guarantee to something harmful, the disclosure of something secret.
Examples:
A southern exposure. The exposure of a fraud. The long exposure to the air tarnished the antique tableware.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
Brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Observe.
To watch or notice something carefully, often to gather information or insights, to take note of something or someone, to celebrate or commemorate a special event or occasion.
Examples:
Observe a tradition. Observe wildlife. It is important to observe safety procedures in the workplace to prevent accidents.
Fort.
A military structure designed to be defended from attack.
Examples:
An isolated fort. Fort gate. The stone fort was built to protect the city from invading forces.
Absolute.
Perfect or complete, or to the most considerable degree possible.
Examples:
Absolute loyalty. An absolute must. Gandhi had an absolute zeal for nonviolence.
Silent.
Without any or little sound.
Examples:
Silent reading. Give silent consent. The politician remained silent despite intense media scrutiny.
Huddle.
To crowd or press closely together, cuddle.
Examples:
Huddle in a temporary shelter. Huddle around the open fire. The children huddled together for warmth in the cold winter storm.
Armor.
A protective covering made of metal or other durable materials, worn to guard against injury or damage.
Examples:
Armor plates. Protective armor. The knights wore heavy armor for protection during battle.
Confidence.
The feeling or attitude that one can trust or rely on the abilities or good qualities of someone or something.
Examples:
Confidence as a teacher. Boost my confidence. Skill and confidence are an unconquered army.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples:
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Cynicism.
A belief or attitude of distrust or skepticism, particularly concerning the motives or integrity of other people, an inclination to believe that people are motivated purely by self-interest.
Examples:
Cynicism towards politics. Intellectual cynicism. His constant cynicism made it difficult for him to connect with others.
Reward.
A thing given in acknowledgement of service, hard work, achievement, etc.
Examples:
The reward for good works. Shopping rewards cards. Night fishing has a lot of rewards.
Observation.
The act or activity of carefully examining or monitoring something or someone.
Examples:
Class observation day. Observation instrument. In the hospital, she will remain under constant observation.
Strike.
To wallop somebody or something with the hand, fist, or weapon, to have an emotional or cognitive impact upon.
Examples:
Strike up a conversation. Strike a blow. We strike to achieve more wages and safer working conditions.
Chord.
A straight line connecting 2 points on a curve, a combination of 3 or more musical notes played or sung at the same time.
Examples:
Chord transition. His vocal cords. The pianist played a chord that filled the room with a rich, harmonious sound.
Psychoanalysis.
A system of psychological theory and therapy that aims to treat mental and emotional disorders by investigating the interaction of conscious and unconscious elements in the mind.
Examples:
Freudian psychoanalysis. Psychoanalysis technique. She sought psychoanalysis to understand her childhood traumas.
Excel.
To be extremely good at or proficient in doing something.
Examples:
Excel in description. Excel at communication. The company excels in customer service.
Badge.
A small emblem or token worn as a symbol of belonging or rank, often used by law enforcement or military organizations.
Examples:
Security badge. Badge holder. The police officer flashed his badge to prove his identity.
Admiration.
The feeling or attitude of respect and approval for someone or something.
Examples:
Ungrudging admiration. Admiration by other people. The artist received admiration for their work from critics and fans alike.
Opposed.
Being completely different from something or disagreeing strongly with something.
Examples:
Two opposed characters. Absolutely opposed to abortion. I'm strongly opposed to that plan.
Reject.
To refuse to accept, consider, or use something or someone.
Examples:
Reject the proposal. Reject all imperfect merchandise. The company rejected the job candidate's application due to a lack of experience.
Redefine.
To change the meaning or interpretation of something, to make people think about something in a new or different way.
Examples:
Redefine customer experience. Redefine our role. The video telephony application has redefined the way we work.
Identity.
The fact of being who or what somebody or something is, the features, emotions, or ideas that distinguish persons from one another.
Examples:
Mistaken identity. Identity as an individual. The terrorist's identity remains unknown.
Excellence.
The quality of being extremely good.
Examples:
Excellence in product design. Highest standards of excellence. He has also won many marketing excellence awards.
Reinforce.
To strengthen or support something, especially by adding another material to it, to make emotion, idea, etc. stronger.
Examples:
Reinforce the military. Reinforce good behavior. We should reinforce the troops at the front line.
Opportune.
Suitable or happening at a time that is suitable or convenient for a particular purpose.
Examples:
Opportune occasion. An opportune remark. The phone rang at the most opportune time.
Stretch.
To make or be capable of making anything longer or broader without hurting or breaking.
Examples:
Stretch along the coast. Stretch a story. Some herds have been observed to stretch hundreds of kilometers.
Reaction.
A response that reveals a person's feelings or attitude. In chemistry, a process in which one or more substances are changed into others.
Examples:
Chemical reaction. Trigger a reaction. There was a chemical reaction of the lime with the groundwater.
Accustomed.
Familiar with, used to, in the habit of, having become habituated to something, often a behavior or situation.
Examples:
Accustomed routine. Accustomed to complaints. I am accustomed to waking up early for work.
Trauma.
An emotional wound or shock often has long-lasting effects caused by a highly upsetting or shocking experience.
Examples:
Psychic trauma. Trauma care. Many civilians have suffered trauma as a result of the war.
Bucket.
An open container with a handle made of metal or plastic, often used for carrying liquids.
Examples:
Bucket list. Bucket of golf balls. She filled a bucket with water and carried it back to the house.
Belong.
To be the property of someone or something, to be a member or part of a group, to be in the proper or appropriate place.
Examples:
Belong to different species. Belong to a group. All the books in this section belong to the library's rare collection and must be handled carefully.
Cigarette.
A small cylindrical roll of finely cut tobacco leaves wrapped in paper for smoking.
Examples:
A mild cigarette. A cigarette case. He lit a cigarette and leaned against the wall.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Milestone.
An important event or stage in the development or progress of something, a stone by the side of a road to show distances.
Examples:
Key milestone. Milestone event. Reaching the milestone of 1,000 subscribers on her SNS channel was a major achievement for her.
Midlife.
The period of life between young adulthood and old age, typically characterized by a sense of maturity, stability, and sometimes dissatisfaction or restlessness.
Examples:
midlife depression, midlife changes. Many people go through a midlife crisis and contemplate major life changes.
Scary.
Causing fear or fright, frightening, intimidating.
Examples:
scary dream, scary story. The horror movie was so scary that I couldn't watch it alone.
Solid.
Hard or firm, characterized by good substantial quality.
Examples:
solid ally, solid employment measures. The solid state of water is called ice.
Physically.
In a way related to a person's body or appearance rather than their mind.
Examples:
physically and mentally. Stay physically fit. Having a physically healthy physique is essential for a great life.
Peel.
To remove the skin of fruit and vegetables.
Examples:
peel a fruit. Peel off easily. The storm had peeled all paint off the siding.
Therapy.
The act of caring for someone through medication, remedial training, etc.
Examples:
therapy for a patient. Field of gene therapy. I underwent aversion therapy for my addiction to alcohol.
Constantly.
All the time.
Examples:
a constantly innovative enterprise. A constantly varying mind. The mobile application industry is constantly changing.
Occasion.
A time or event that is suitable or appropriate for something to happen or be done, a particular event or circumstance that requires or allows for something to be done.
Examples:
a glad occasion. As occasion demands. She wore her best dress for the special occasion.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Resonate.
To be filled with a deep echoing sound.
Examples:
deeply resonate with the consumers. Resonate in the same frequency. The sound resonates well in this theater.
Shift.
A slight transition in position, direction, or trend.
Examples:
Doppler shift. Major paradigm shift. Could you help me shift some furniture?
Contribute.
To give something, especially money or goods, to provide or achieve something together with other people.
Examples:
Contribute a large sum of money to the fund. Contribute to society. Government workers cannot contribute to political campaigns.
Regret.
To feel sad, repentant, or disappointed over something you have done or something you have not been able to do.
Examples:
regret a decision. Regret being so careless. I regret to say that you did not gain admission to the university.
Undergraduate.
A student who is studying for their first degree at a university or other higher education institution.
Examples:
engineering undergraduate. Undergraduate course. The class was composed of both undergraduate and graduate students.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Folk.
People in general, especially those of a particular group or type.
Examples:
folk art. The folk songs of a particular district. Some seaweed was used as folk medicine in ancient times.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Feminine.
Relating to women, having the features or appearance often associated with women.
Examples:
add a feminine touch. The sacred feminine. For a classically feminine style, the dress mixes sophisticated lines with an appealing floral design.
Inclusive.
Including much or everything, and especially including stated limits, not excluding any of the people, things, ideas, etc. involved in something.
Examples:
a fully inclusive price. Inclusive education. The university has established a capacity for each nationality as part of its inclusive policy.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples.
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Perceive.
To become aware or conscious of something through the senses.
Examples.
Perceive a threat. Perceive light. Australia is widely perceived as having low levels of corruption.
Calculus.
A branch of mathematics that deals with rates of change and limits, the accumulation of hard mineral deposits that can form in organs or ducts in the body, such as kidney stones or gallstones.
Examples.
Calculus equations. Calculus disease. I needed help understanding the advanced calculus course material.
Comply.
To obey an order, set of rules, or request.
Examples.
Comply with a code. Fully comply with all laws. The public schools comply with federal standards.
Perfection.
The state or condition of being without any flaws or defects, the highest level of excellence or accomplishment, the act of making something perfect or complete.
Examples.
Absolute perfection. Perfection of beauty. The little girl practiced her ballet routine until she achieved perfection.
Imperfectly.
In a faulty or incomplete way.
Examples.
Imperfectly developed. Imperfectly known disease. He created an imperfectly shaped torso.
Sweat.
The salty liquid that is produced by the glands in the skin, especially when the body is hot or under stress.
Examples.
All in a sweat. Sweat bath. She wiped the sweat off her forehead with a towel.
Setback.
An unfortunate happening that hinders or impedes a reversal or check in progress.
Examples.
Major setback. Suffer a setback. The team experienced a setback when their star player was injured during the game.
Barrier.
A fence or other obstruction that makes it hard to move or get in, any condition that makes it difficult to make progress or to achieve an objective.
Examples.
Cost barrier. Information barrier. The police placed a barrier across the street to halt traffic.
Definition.
A concise explanation of the meaning of a word, phrase, or symbol.
Examples.
A precise definition. The definition of a word. Parallel lines are, by definition, lines on the same plane that never cross.
Incredibly.
In a way that is very difficult to believe, exceedingly or extremely.
Examples:
Incredibly cheerful character. Get incredibly insecure. Several cities are experiencing incredibly high unemployment rates.
Flaw.
A fault, mistake, or weakness that causes something not to be perfect.
Examples:
A minor flaw. The flaw in the legislation. Even the slightest design flaw in an aircraft can lead to a fatal accident.
Analyze.
To think about in depth and evaluate to discover essential features or meaning.
Examples:
Analyze a chemical compound. Analyze your real motives. The teacher attempted to analyze the root cause of our mistake.
Precarious.
Not securely held or in position, dangerously unstable or uncertain, dependent on chance or uncertain conditions.
Examples:
Precarious job. Precarious financial situation. She had a precarious hold on the ladder and was afraid to move.
Masculinity.
The qualities or attributes traditionally associated with men, such as physical strength, courage, assertiveness, and so on, the state of being male or manly.
Examples:
Masculinity norms. Toxic masculinity. Research has shown that rigid ideas of masculinity can contribute to domestic violence and other forms of abuse.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
Demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Alternative.
One of two or more available possibilities or choice.
Examples:
An alternative plan. There is no other alternative. Doctors are gradually coming around to the idea of using alternative medicines.
Toxic.
Of or relating to or caused by a poison, poisonous.
Examples:
Toxic molecule. Exposure to toxic chemicals. This chemical compound is 1,000-fold more toxic.
Phrase.
A group of words that mean something specific when used together.
Examples:
Ready-made phrases. Noun phrase. We bought a Spanish phrase book.
Imply.
To indicate the truth or existence of something without referring to it.
Examples:
Imply a strong correlation. Imply the presence of alien. The salespeople speak in technical terms to imply that they are more knowledgeable than the customer.
Inherent.
Existing in something as a permanent, essential, or characteristic attribute.
Examples:
Inherent risk. Have an inherent dislike. Honesty is an inherent quality that everyone should strive to possess.
Brand.
A type of product, service, etc., made by a particular company and sold under a specific name, identification mark on the skin of livestock, criminals, etc., made by burning.
Examples:
Create a brand logo. The brand of the new car. There's a new brand of hero in the movies now.
Flavor.
The taste sensation produced by a substance in the mouth.
Examples:
A delicate flavor. Flavor enhancer. The flavor of the coffee was rich and full-bodied.
Motivate.
To make someone want to do something, especially something that requires tremendous work and effort.
Examples:
Motivate the students. All ability to motivate. The ability to motivate people is a priceless asset.
Spit.
To eject saliva or other liquid from the mouth.
Examples:
Spit a bullet. Spit a mouthful of saliva. She tried to spit out the gum that she had been chewing.
Suit.
A set of clothes that are made from the same material, a claim or complaint that a person or organization can file in court against another party. Verb, to be fit or acceptable for.
Examples:
Suit and tie restaurant. Suit at law. 6 suits are awaiting trial or verdict.
Hood.
A covering for the head and neck, especially one attached to a garment.
Examples:
Hood ornament. A silk hood. He pulled his waterproof hood up to protect himself from the rain.
Jean.
A sturdy cotton twill fabric, typically blue, used for jeans and other clothing.
Examples:
A jean skirt. Jean denim. She wore her favorite pair of jeans to the party.
Silicon.
A chemical element with the symbol C that is a hard, brittle crystalline solid with a blue-gray metallic luster and used for the transistors and integrated circuit chips in computers.
Examples:
Silicon wafer. Crystalline silicon. Silicon is the second most abundant element on Earth after oxygen.
Valley.
A long depression on the surface of the land, which typically contains a river.
Examples:
Valley bottom. Basin-shaped valley. The valley had received a mild snowfall the previous week.
Surgeon.
A doctor who is trained to perform medical operations that involve cutting open a person's body.
Examples:
An excellent brain surgeon. Army surgeon. He is a skilled surgeon that has many years of training and experience.
Firefighter.
A person whose job is to extinguish fires.
Examples:
Forest firefighter. Decided to be a firefighter. The firefighter broke into the house bravely to rescue the children.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Athlete.
A person who competes in one or more sports that involve physical strength, speed, or endurance.
Examples:
Become a professional athlete. High school athletes. His dream is to become an Olympic athlete.
Hypothesis.
A proposed idea or explanation that is based on a few known facts, but has not yet been proven to be true or accurate.
Examples:
Test my hypothesis. A bold hypothesis. This evidence supports the Big Bang hypothesis.
Pitch.
The property of sound that varies with variation in the frequency of vibration, the degree of a slope, especially of a roof, short presentation for selling or sharing something.
Examples:
Make a pitch for a new product. A low-pitched sound. Her voice gradually increased in pitch.
Handle.
To deal with a situation, problem, or strong emotion.
Examples:
Handle a precious object. Handled the incident. We all should learn how to handle stress.
Extreme.
Very great in amount or degree.
Examples:
Extreme sports. Extreme weather events. Solar gravity creates extreme pressures and temperatures.
Crisis.
A time of great disagreement, confusion, or danger when problems must be resolved or critical decisions must be taken.
Examples:
Financial crisis. Crisis management. The Chinese word for crisis comprises two characters, one for danger and the other for opportunity.
Software.
A set of computer programs and associated documentation and data for doing particular computational jobs.
Examples:
Software architect. Copyrighted software. The company specializes in both hardware and software.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Pilot.
A person who flies an aircraft, especially as a job, a person qualified to guide ships through a difficult area of water.
Examples:
A test pilot. Pilot production. The pilot exercised great care in landing.
Irreducible.
Impossible to reduce or simplify to a simpler form or substance, essential or fundamental to the nature of something.
Examples:
Irreducible complexity. Irreducible minimum. He believed that the complexity of human emotions was irreducible to simple explanations or formulas.
Pushback.
Resistance, opposition, or an adverse reaction to a plan, idea, or proposal, a deliberate effort to resist, challenge, or oppose external pressure or influence. Verb, to resist or object to a proposal, idea, or plan.
Examples:
Political pushback. Social pushback. The pushback from the community on the proposed policy change was intense and widespread.
Rank.
A position in a hierarchy of status or authority. Verb, to take or have a position relative to others.
Examples:
Rank amateur. High rank. He was promoted to the rank of captain in the military. Context. The circumstances, facts, or conditions that surround a particular event, situation, or statement and that give it meaning.
Examples:
Historical context. Legal context. It's important to understand the context of a situation before making a decision.
Appreciate.
To value and acknowledge the worth of someone or something, to be grateful for something or someone.
Examples:
Appreciate her feedback. Appreciate the value. We would appreciate an early reply.
Importance.
The quality of being important and worthy of note.
Examples:
A man of importance. High importance. I stopped by the branch though I have no business of importance.
Extraordinary.
Exceptional, unexpected, very unusual, surpassing the ordinary or usual.
Examples:
Extraordinary ability. Extraordinary weather. He narrated the extraordinary story of his adventure.
Mask.
To conceal something, noun, a covering that you wear over your face to hide it.
Examples:
Mask body odor. An oxygen mask. The politician tried to mask the corruption.
Addition.
The act or process of adding something to something else, the process of adding numbers.
Examples:
Chemical addition. Addition of vectors. In addition, private corporations provide healthcare services.
Contribution.
The act of giving something, especially money, to a particular cause or organization, a voluntary gift as of money or service or ideas made to some worthwhile cause.
Examples:
Make a positive contribution. Contribution to society. His contribution to the charity was a generous donation of money.
Combination.
A collection of things that have been combined, an assemblage of separate parts or qualities.
Examples:
Genic combinations. Combination number. The combination to the safe was a secret.
Intellect.
The ability to think logically and comprehend information, especially at an advanced level.
Examples:
Enrich my intellect. Human intellect. Your intellect is capable of distinguishing among similar objects.
Catalyst.
A person or thing that causes an important event to happen or changes the current situation rapidly. Chemistry, a substance that initiates or accelerates a chemical reaction without being changed itself.
Examples:
A catalyst in the process of hydrolysis. Catalyst for reform. The global financial crisis acted as a catalyst to unite the country.
Examine.
To study or consider a person or object attentively and thoroughly to learn something about them.
Examples:
Examine the data studiously. Examine the issue. Initially, we must examine all project-related expenses.
Assume.
To think or accept something to be true without having proof of it, to take or begin to have power, to begin to exhibit a specific quality or appearance.
Examples:
Assume a lousy attitude to his boss. Assume an important role. The following example assumes that the capacity of each battery is the same.
Honor.
High regard or great respect for someone, the quality of having and doing based on a keen sense of morality. Verb, to show respect towards someone.
Examples:
Womanly honor. Honor our ancestors. I claim on my honor that it is true.
Grab.
To take hold of something or someone suddenly with a hand, especially in a violent way.
Examples:
Grab an audience. Grab an opportunity. Shall we grab a bite to eat?
Courageous.
Able to face and deal with danger or fear without flinching.
Examples:
Make a courageous decision. Courageous rescue attempt. He was a courageous soldier who had served his country with honor.
Faint.
Not strong, clear, or vigorous, slight or weak.
Examples:
Faint memory. Faint aroma of roses. She heard a faint, nearly invisible scream.
Employee.
A person who is hired to work for a business or organization in exchange for wages or salary, a worker.
Examples:
Employee benefits. Employee evaluation. The employee handbook outlines the rules and regulations that all employees must follow.
Daring.
Brave and taking risks.
Examples:
Daring escape. Make a daring face. Her choices become increasingly daring and creative.
Integrity.
The quality of being honest and having strong moral principles, the state of being whole and undivided.
Examples:
A person of integrity. Integrity of data. The company's reputation for honesty and integrity is highly valued among its customers.
Opposition.
The act of disagreeing or resisting, the state of strong disagreement.
Examples:
Opposition campaign. Meet with opposition. The opposition party strongly disagreed with the government's proposed legislation.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
Obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Nudge.
To push someone or something gently, especially with your elbow, to attract the person's attention. Noun, a small push or prod to encourage a desired action or behavior.
Examples:
Nudge price levels up. Give a person a nudge. The teacher nudged the student to get his attention and asked him a question.
Ashamed.
Feeling guilt, embarrassment, or remorse about something because of something you have done.
Examples:
Feel ashamed of him. Cast ashamed eyes. You don't have to be ashamed.
Insure.
To provide coverage in the event of loss or damage.
Examples:
Insure my house against fire. Ensure domestic tranquility. I will insure my car before I go on a road trip.
Definitely.
Without any question and beyond doubt, clearly.
Examples:
Definitely become a problem. Say definitely. The paper is definitely worth reading thoroughly.
Disappointment.
The feeling of sadness, frustration, or dissatisfaction that arises when something does not live up to one's expectations or hopes.
Examples:
disappointment in the result. Disappointment with the service. The cancellation of the concert was a huge disappointment for the fans.
Embrace.
To accept something willingly and enthusiastically. Noun, the act of clasping another person in the arms as in greeting or affection.
Examples:
embrace an opportunity. A warm embrace. The woods embrace the house.
Embed.
To fix or set firmly in a surrounding mass.
Examples:
embed scripts in the message. Embed a sensor. The company embedded a tracking code in the product's packaging to monitor its shipment.
Influence.
The ability to affect someone's or something's character, growth, or behavior, or the effect itself.
Examples:
influence a child's future. Influence the daily life. The former emperor had a particular influence even after he abdicated.
Spotlight.
A beam of light used to illuminate a particular area or person.
Examples:
spotlight effect. Spotlight moment. The singer was in the spotlight as she performed her hit song.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
a straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Inviting.
Having an attractive or tempting quality that draws people in, encouraging or alluring in a way that makes people want to take part or participate.
Examples:
inviting scent. Inviting atmosphere. The inviting aroma of freshly baked bread drew me into the bakery.
Solver.
A thinker who finds an answer to a problem or a difficult situation, a piece of software or the algorithm that solves a mathematical problem.
Examples:
puzzle solver. Linear solver. The flow solver is validated against the experiment.
Rumble.
To make a low, heavy continuous sound.
Examples:
rumble an order. Rumble down the dirt track. The thunder rumbled in the distance.
Schedule.
A list of planned activities, tasks, or things that must be completed, showing when they are intended to happen or be done.
Examples:
A heavy schedule. Arrange my schedule. So far, the meeting is going according to schedule.
Compete.
To strive to achieve more success than someone or something.
Examples:
Compete against a friend. Compete fiercely. You must compete with others to obtain this position.
Priority.
Something that is more important than other things and should be dealt with first.
Examples:
Priority call. Priority seating for elderly. Her priority is to be a mother.
Curiosity.
A strong desire to know or learn about something.
Examples:
Boundless curiosity. Satisfy my intellectual curiosity. We are motivated by curiosity rather than necessity.
Discomfort.
A feeling of being uncomfortable physically or mentally, or being embarrassed, a slight pain.
Examples:
Endure discomfort and pain. Discomfort in the abdomen. He felt no discomfort as the dentist drilled his deadened tooth.
Perk.
An advantage or something extra, such as money or goods, you receive as well as your wages for doing a particular job.
Examples:
Perks for repeat guests. Worker perk. A yacht cruise is our company's ultimate perk.
Reframe.
To reinterpret, rephrase, or redefine an issue, situation, or question in a different way.
Examples:
Reframe resource allocation. Reframe problem. The therapist tried to reframe his negative thoughts.
Mindset.
The established set of attitudes or fixed ideas held by someone.
Examples:
Flexible mindset. The mindset in an education system. Countries whose goal is economic development often focus on fostering an entrepreneurial mindset in each individual.
Ruminate.
To think deeply about something, to ponder.
Examples:
Ruminate about the past. Ruminate over a problem. After a long work day, she likes to ruminate on her accomplishments and plan for the next day.
Horrible.
Extremely unpleasant or bad, causing fear or disgust.
Examples:
Horrible accident. Horrible smell. The experience was horrible and left a lasting impression.
Frame.
A strong border or structure of the wood, metal, etc. that surrounds something such as a picture, door, or window.
Examples:
A picture frame. The frame of the policy. The detective looked for fingerprints on the window frame.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples.
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
On-board.
To become or make part of a team, group, or system, to install, activate, or begin using a piece of equipment or software. Adjective, included or integrated into a particular system, machine, or device.
Examples.
Onboard the new employees. Onboard computer. The passengers were instructed to onboard the aircraft as quickly as possible so that the flight could depart on time.
Innovative.
Introducing or using new methods, ideas, etc.
Examples.
Use of innovative technology. Stylistically innovative works. The Prime Minister stressed the need to create innovative industries.
Strategy.
A detailed plan of action designed to achieve a long-term or overall goal.
Examples.
Military strategy. Develop a strategy. Our plan includes a comprehensive marketing strategy.
Embedded.
Fixed firmly into the surface of something.
Examples.
Embedded systems. LED embedded glass. The embedded chip in my credit card allows me to make contactless payments.
Indicator.
Something that shows or points out what a situation is like or how a situation is changing.
Examples.
Indicator lamp. Performance indicators. Several IT millionaires have shown that the level of education is a relatively poor indicator of whether a business can be successfully run.
Vocabulary.
The words used by a language, group, or individual, the knowledge and understanding of words and their meanings that a person possesses.
Examples.
Vocabulary list. Academic vocabulary. Using proper vocabulary is essential for writing a good essay.
Introductory.
Intended as an introduction or preliminary, serving as a base or starting point.
Examples.
Introductory biology text. Product introductory sale. The introductory class was designed to give students a basic understanding of the subject.
Praxis.
The practical application or implementation of a theory or idea, often in a social or political context.
Examples.
Praxis in education. Praxis theory. The teacher emphasized the importance of praxis encouraging students to apply their theoretical understanding to real-world problems.
Wrap.
To cover or enclose something entirely with paper, cloth, or other material.
Examples:
Wrap a fish in foil. Wrap up a meeting. Wrap the bandage tightly around the injured arm.
Compliment.
An expression of praise, admiration, or approval, a polite or flattering statement intended to make someone feel good.
Examples:
A backhanded compliment. Accept a compliment. Her compliment made my day. I felt so competent and appreciated.
Myth.
An ancient story or set of stories accepted as history, especially explaining the worldview of a people.
Examples:
The myth of an old religion. Perpetuate a myth. With the financial bubble bursting, the myth of economic growth in investment banking collapsed.
Grief.
A very great sadness, especially when somebody dies.
Examples:
Have grief and sorrow. A lot of grief. Each person has a unique grief experience.
Interpret.
To explain or assign the meaning of information, actions, etc.
Examples:
Interpret a graph. Interpret the question. Different people might interpret this news differently.
Guilt.
The fact of having committed something illegal, the negative feelings caused by believing or knowing that you have done something wrong.
Examples:
Criminal guilt. Feeling of guilt. Shame and guilt have significant social influences.
WAN.
Looking pale or sickly, lacking vitality or energy.
Examples:
Wan light. A wan smile. His wan complexion showed that he was feeling very ill.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Communal.
Belonging to or used by a group rather than individuals, for common use.
Examples:
Communal swimming pool. Communal combination of funds. Communal elections were held in several European countries.
Facilitate.
To make something easier or more likely to happen.
Examples:
Facilitate a smooth transition. Facilitate the process. The company implemented a new software system to facilitate employee communication and collaboration.
Evaluate.
To assess or estimate the quality, significance, quantity or value of something.
Examples:
Evaluate the grant proposal. Evaluate a situation. The meeting aims to evaluate possible choices.
Therapeutic.
Relating to or involved in the treatment of illness or injury.
Examples:
Therapeutic massage. Therapeutic administration. Yoga is known to have therapeutic benefits for the mind and body.
Greatly.
To an extraordinary extent or degree, very much.
Examples:
Greatly affect the situation. Greatly support that player. They greatly admired our actions.
Curriculum.
A series of subjects comprising a course of study in a school, college, etc.
Examples:
A curriculum vitae. An academic curriculum. A committee was appointed to manage the reorganization of the curriculum.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Outcome.
The result or effect of an action, event, etc.
Examples:
Improved student outcomes. A desirable outcome. They awaited news of the outcome of the election.
Oriented.
Referring to someone or something that is focused or directed toward a particular goal or objective, organized around a specific principle or approach.
Examples:
Oriented graph. Technology-oriented. The company is very customer-oriented and strives to provide excellent service.
Competent.
Having the necessary ability, knowledge, or skill to do something successfully.
Examples:
Competent authority. Competent personnel. The judge ruled that the defendant was competent to stand trial.
Virtual.
Being actually such in almost every respect, existing in essence or effect, though not an actual fact.
Examples:
A virtual image. Trading of virtual currencies. She is the virtual president of the company.
Appropriate.
Suitable or proper in the circumstances, fitting.
Examples:
Appropriate behavior. An appropriate time. It would be appropriate to dress nicely for the wedding.
Pretension.
The act of claiming or asserting something, especially without good reason or without evidence, an unfounded or excessive claim or ambition.
Examples:
Pretension to authority. Baseless pretension. His pretensions of being a gourmet were quickly exposed when he could not identify basic herbs and spices.
Collapse.
To fall down or give way suddenly, often after breaking apart.
Examples:
The stock market collapsed. Ready to collapse. The roof finally collapsed after 3 days and 3 nights of heavy snowfall.
Minus.
Subtracting or taking away, having a value less than 0.
Examples:
Minus sign. Minus temperature. The recipe calls for 4 cups of flour minus 1 tablespoon.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Nuanced.
Characterized by subtle differences in appearance, meaning, sound, etc.
Examples:
Nuanced view. The common but nuanced opinion. The sommelier can distinguish nuanced variants in the flavor of the wine.
Investor.
Someone who puts money or capital into something to gain financial returns.
Examples:
Investor lawsuit. A real estate investor. Institutional investors refrained from buying stocks amid the booming economy.
Interrogate.
To examine someone with questions over a lengthy period of time, especially in an aggressive manner.
Examples:
Interrogate an enemy soldier. Interrogated by police. The lawyer spent a considerable time to adequately interrogate the witness.
Intention.
Something you want to do and are going to do.
Examples:
Intention behind his decision. Clear intention. Our CEO's intentions are always transparent and straightforward.
Unfair.
Not giving equal treatment or opportunities to people involved, marked by injustice, partiality, or deception.
Examples:
Unfair employment practices. Have an unfair advantage. In a democracy, it is necessary to monitor the judiciary to see if it is making unfair decisions.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Misconception.
A belief or an idea that is wrong because it has been based on faulty thinking, understanding, or hypothesis.
Examples:
Dispel the misconception. Commonly held misconception. There are numerous misconceptions about food and health.
Authenticity.
The quality of being real or genuine.
Examples:
Authenticity verification. Lack authenticity. The museum's experts confirmed the authenticity of the painting.
Authentic.
Known to be real and what people say it is, not a fake or copy.
Examples:
An authentic signature. The sets were meticulously authentic. The stages of the play were meticulously authentic.
Filter.
Any of several types of equipment or systems used to separate particles from liquids or gases, or to remove specific forms of light.
Examples:
Gas filter. Clogged filter. Ozone is a primary filter to protect Earth's surface from harmful UV rays.
Defend.
To protect someone or something from attack, criticism, danger, etc.
Examples:
Defend my country. Defend against a threat. International law allows each nation to defend itself when its rights and interests are illegally violated.
Jerk.
To make a sudden, sharp movement or cause something to do this.
Examples:
Jerk her head back. Jerk the rope. The driver suddenly jerked the steering wheel to the left to avoid hitting the deer.
Disclose.
To make something, such as secret or new information, known publicly.
Examples:
Disclose a secret. Disclose a vulnerability. The curtain rose to disclose a fantastic set.
Background.
The details of a person's social heritage, such as family, vocational or educational experience, past information that is essential to understanding a situation or problem.
Examples:
A background color. A criminal background. The company's hiring criteria emphasize personality, not a person's background.
Bunch.
A grouping of several similar things which are growing or fastened together.
Examples:
A bunch of trees. A bunch of schoolgirls. One bad apple spoils the whole bunch.
Maintain.
To continue to uphold or sustain, to keep in a particular state or condition, to assert or declare something to be true.
Examples:
Maintain order. Maintain good health. I need to maintain my car regularly to prevent any major mechanical issues.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
Bachelor's degree. Degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
Privacy abuse. Trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Empower.
To give someone the power or authority to do something.
Examples:
Empower my life. Empower the secretary to do the same. The company empowered employees to buy low-price items without approval to achieve efficient purchasing.
Compartment.
A separate section or part of a larger enclosed space, such as a train carriage or a ship's cabin.
Examples:
Compartment door. A watertight compartment. The train's compartment was small but comfortable.
Segment.
A part or section of something, a distinct group within a larger whole.
Examples:
Segment analysis. Market segment. The report divided the data into segments based on age, gender, and income level.
Chemotherapy.
The treatment of disease, particularly cancer, using special drugs that have a toxic effect on cancer cells, frequently used in conjunction with other therapies such as surgery and radiation.
Examples:
Chemotherapy regimen. Chemotherapy side effects. Many cancer patients undergo chemotherapy as a treatment option.
Awesome.
Inspiring fear, admiration, or respect. Very good, nice, fun, etc.
Examples:
Awesome mental faculty. Have an awesome birthday. There is a lot of awesome nature and food in Hawaii.
Interpretation.
An explanation or opinion of something, especially that is not immediately obvious.
Examples:
The interpretation of history. Open to interpretation. His interpretations of literary works are often unique.
Preference.
A stronger liking or interest for something or someone than another thing or person.
Examples:
His meal preferences. A particular preference for Chinese art. Her preference is comfortable clothing over fashionable ones.
Receptive.
Willing to listen to or accept new ideas or suggestions.
Examples:
Receptive audience. Receptive to change. The voters appeared to be receptive to his new ideas.
Eggshell.
The hard, outer layer of an egg, typically thin and fragile, and has a slightly rough texture.
Examples:
Eggshell paint. Fragile eggshell. I gently removed the eggshell from the freshly boiled egg.
Explicit.
Stated clearly and in detail, leaving no room for confusion or doubt.
Examples:
Explicit content. Explicit instructions. The movie had an explicit sex scene that some viewers might find offensive.
Clarify.
To make something, such as a statement or situation, less confusing and more understandable.
Examples:
Clarify a goal. Clarify his feelings. The police tried to clarify the facts concerning her death.
Frequency.
An ordered array of colors into which a light beam can be split.
Examples:
Frequency band. High frequency. The oscillator hunts for the correct frequency.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Depth.
The distance between the top and bottom of something, between the top surface and a distance below it.
Examples:
Depth camera. The depth of the water. The pond's depth was around 5 feet.
Collaboration.
The act or situation of working together to create or produce something.
Examples:
Collaboration between companies. Collaboration platform. The partnership program requires a mutual collaboration between both agencies.
Vice.
Wrongdoing or wicked behavior, in the form of vice versa, with the order reversed. As a prefix, someone with a job immediately below a particular person.
Examples:
Virtue and vice. Vice chair of the committee. Cats hate dogs and vice versa.
Assess.
To judge or decide the nature or quality of someone or something.
Examples:
Assess a tax of £10. Assess the quality. Our company needs to assess the business impact of climate change.
Acclimate.
To adapt or adjust to a new climate, environment, or situation, often by undergoing a period of exposure or learning.
Examples:
Acclimate to the climate. Acclimate to the culture. It takes time for your body to acclimate to a new environment.
Quotation.
A group of words taken from a text or speech and repeated by someone other than the original author or speaker.
Examples.
Double quotation marks. Take a quotation. He included a quotation from the book in his essay.
Profound.
Extremely great, sensed or experienced very strongly, displaying a high level of knowledge or comprehension.
Examples.
A profound book. The profound depths of the sea. My mother's illness had a profound impact on us all.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples.
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Forfeit.
To lose or give up something as a penalty for wrongdoing, to renounce a right or privilege.
Examples.
Forfeit your deposit. Forfeit a legal right. The defendant may have to forfeit his assets as part of his punishment.
Comfort.
A state of physical ease and freedom from pain or constraint.
Examples.
Words of comfort. Comfort level. He found comfort in the warm embrace of his loved ones.
Hack.
To hit and cut somebody or something roughly and violently. To find a bug in a computer program and break into their systems or networks.
Examples.
Hack through the jungle. Hack into the program. This blog offers a variety of tips for hacking everyday life.
Uplift.
The process of raising land to a higher elevation, or the result of this process. Verb, fill with high spirits.
Examples.
Uplift mountains. Uplift my spirit. The uplift in the stock market has been a relief to investors.
Arresting.
Attracting attention or interest, striking or impressive in appearance or effect, halting or stopping the movement or progress of something.
Examples.
An arresting image. An arresting sight. The painting's arresting beauty made it difficult to look away.
Transmitter.
A piece of equipment used for generating and sending electronic signals, especially radio or television signals.
Examples.
A transmitter of a family line. Radio transmitter. This substance acts as a neurotransmitter substance.
Grace.
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples.
Say a grace. End of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park's center.
Sue.
To claim a person or organization, especially by filing a legal claim for money or redress.
Examples:
Sue a company for damages. Sue my boss for harassment. He planned to sue the organization for negligence.